All right, so this is going to be a quick video breaking down if you're a complete beginner in crypto and how you can make some easy profits. There's a few things I want to share with you here. So first, I'm going to dive into CoinGecko, which is kind of like a platform that just displays all of the cryptocurrency charts, so you can kind of see what all of the coins are doing. But essentially, this is really simple. So the easiest way to kind of find coins that you can make profit on pretty easily and like knowing which ones to jump in, like at the moment we're in a really good market, so like a lot of things you jump in, if you just hold it, you'll make money on. But to like kind of buy the dips on things, what you want to be looking for is a few things. So when you come to the homepage of CoinGecko, if you go to customize here, and you select 300 rows, it's going to show you 300 coins, like 300 of the hottest coins, or the what do they call it? The highlighted coins. And then what you want to do is filter by 7 days or 24 hours. And what this basically does is shows you all the coins that have had the biggest gain in the last 7 days. So you can see this one has had 137% gain. So just over doubled itself in price. This one, 6.7% in the last hour, 20% in the last 24 hours. So like these are all the coins that have gone up, right? But what we really want to be looking for is good solid coins that have actually gone down, and you want to buy the dips, because by buying the dips, then you can get the upside from there. A lot of people make the mistake of actually buying coins that are in profit already. And usually what happens is once something goes up, it goes down. And so a lot of people lose money by jumping into these coins here. And so what you want to do is click this again, and it will show you the coins that have lost the most. So you can see like, these ones, 37%, 25%, 25%. So they've kind of gone down over the last 7 days. And you can filter this by 24 hours as well. I do like to look by 24 hours because then you can get some kind of quicker wins. So, blocks here has gone down 48% in the last 24 hours, but you can see in the last 7 days, it's still gone up 23%. And you can see how like volatile this coin is. So this could be a really good one to buy a dip on. And it looks like it's kind of in a dip at the moment. So if we open this up, a new tab here and have a look, this will open up the chart. So again, you don't really need to know much about the actual coins themselves. Like the way we're looking at them here is by like the top rated 300 coins. So if they're in this list, chances are it's a pretty stable and good coin. And so I wouldn't worry too much about doing too much research on these coins. If you're looking in other places, then yes, definitely important to do your research on the coin, making sure it's a good coin, has good backing behind it. But for these ones that are listed here, it's usually pretty good. So wouldn't worry too much. And depends on what platform you're trading on, like what exchange. Like Binance is a good one to look on because there's a lot of coins listed on there, and you can kind of find the coins just in the list. And yeah, most of them will be pretty good to look at. So let's go into here, and then what we're going to do is just have a bit of a look here of like the price ranges. So you can see it's kind of gone from $1 here to 0.3 cents or 0.4 really in the last 24 hours. If we filter this by 7 days, you'll see, it's gone from 0.31 to 0.45, but you can see there's these big upsides and big downsides. So it looks like it's kind of in a little downside at the moment. So if you were to jump into this one, there's a chance that it could increase to that 0.6 or even 0.8 range, if it continues to do the pattern that it's been doing, right? So that's what I mean by buying the dips, right? Like this is a great dip to buy right here, because you can see, down 48% in the last 24 hours, but in the last 7 days, it's gone up, and that's because it's having these like really volatile like dips and peaks in the chart. So something like this would be a fun little like quick profit, because if you go from like, what's this point, it's at 0.45 at the moment. If you were to go from 0.45 to like somewhere in the 8 range, like that's double your money already. And so that's some easy profit that you can make just on coins like this. And so like the main things I want you to look at, like don't worry about reading charts and patterns and all that right now as a beginner. It's not worth your time to learn just yet. I'll share a couple other interesting things you can do as a beginner too. But one thing you really want to look for is something that stays in a range and is going up and down like this, right? Because that gives you a really healthy indication that the pattern can repeat. Like for this one, like if you were to jump in at zero point 0.5, there's a higher chance that it's going to go past 0.6, even 0.8, maybe even get closer to that dollar mark. And that's going to be a really easy way to make some quick profit off this coin, right? Now, again, you got to be careful because there's like a warning here. I'm not sure what this means, and you'd have to like do a bit of research on it. But yeah, like this is what you want to look for is somewhere where the current point is lower than the majority of the graph, right? So I'll repeat that. You want the current price to be lower than the majority of the chart. So you can see it's at 0.45 now on this chart, but the rest of the chart is pretty much above 0.45. There's a couple like lower points, but majority of the chart is above that 0.45 part. So that's a pretty healthy dip. And we're looking at a 7-day range here, right? That's usually what you want to look on. If you're looking on a 24-hour range, it's going to look vastly different, right? So you're going to see there's like kind of similar range actually, because this coin is pretty consistent in terms of how it's performing. But yeah, so that's one way to kind of look at it there. Let's go through a couple other ones here. So in the last 24 hours, there hasn't been too many like big losses apart from that one. That's the biggest loss. But yeah, if you find something that's similar to that, that's a really good one. But then there's a bit more stability in like other coins like KuCoin. I know I've heard of this one before. Let's have a quick look at this one. So let's look at KuCoin here. So you can see, the price was $12 here in the last 24 hours, and it's dipped down to $11.44. So you can see like 8.5% drop here. And if we look at the 7-day chart, you'll see the same kind of thing, right? Like it started here at 14, now it's dropped down all the way to 11. So this is kind of like a good place to buy because you're buying the dip here. Again, if this is a stable coin and assuming the price is going to go up again, like this is a nice little dip to buy, right? So you want to be looking at that as well. And you can even like expand this out looking at a month. So if you look at it on a month basis, you'll see, it started at $10, $11 here. It's gone up, dip, dipped a little bit, and now it's dipped a lot. So like there's a high chance that it's going to creep back up into these like, $12, $13 range, even like 14, getting back to its average. And so like these are the charts that I like to find. These are the coins that I like to find where it's like like I said, the majority of the graph is sitting above the current price point, right? These are really good coins to buy the dips on. And that's going to give you a really easy way to kind of identify, okay, cool, this dip is lower than majority of the graph. There's a high chance probability that it's going to go up again, right? Because again, no one can predict accurately what's going to happen with a coin. Even if you study charts, there's still unpredictability in trading. It's never 100% certain. Obviously, people can look at charts and like have a pretty high probability at looking at things and saying that something will happen. But as a whole, you want to just stack the odds in your favor. And so like the way I like to do that is like by literally just looking at the chart, and if the majority of the price points have been above the current price point in the last like 7 days or 1 month, then that's a pretty healthy probability that it will go back up if it's a good coin, right? And again, these are good coins because they're the top 300 coins on CoinGecko here. So a lot of them are going to be pretty decent coins. And so that's an easy way that you can make some profits just by buying dips of things that have a lot of potential upside and again, stacking the odds in your favor. Another thing that's really good as a beginner is Involio, which is like a platform where you can kind of just see what other people are trading and it's verified. And that way you can just copy them. So like you can just copy people's trades. I post my trades on here sometimes. And you can just kind of like copy the trades, right? So, this portfolio I have here, I've posted six trades in here that have closed, and it's up 15%. So, if we open this up, it'll show you all of those trades. And this one, 7%, 4.9%, 4%, And so like what you can do is just come into someone's portfolio and it will give you a notification when they open up a new position, and you can just copy that position as well. And that way you can kind of just copy people's trades instead of having to think about it too much and do the research. There's another guy, Sai here. He's pretty good to copy. He has some good trades. So yeah, feel free to like check out Involio, pretty cool platform. You can download the app on your phone and just copy people's trades. But otherwise, like I said, you're just looking for these coins that have gone down in the last 24 hours or 7 days, and then you're looking for that dip to buy, right? So like some of these, click it again, one sec. So some of these would be good to look at, because if you're buying the dips, especially if the coin is going up overall, like you can see this one here has gone up and then it's dipped, and that's like a pretty good indicator that it will probably go up again. If you're studying charts, you'll notice that it's like that's a bit of an uptrend. So you can see uptrend, and then there'll probably be another breakout like from here. So yeah, that's a really simple, easy strategy. I'm not going to go into too much else, like studying charts and stuff. It's not really necessary as a beginner. Really, just the easiest thing to look for is like looking for a coin that's a good coin that has dropped down in the last 24 hours and buying the dip. And then there's a high chance you're going to make, another 5% as it goes back up, right? And also when you're trading, don't forget to set like take profits, because overnight I've had many coins that just overnight blow up, and then you want to have it set so you can take profits. Like that happened to me on one of the coins in here yesterday, actually, this one here. So I set my take profit at 28. I think I actually set it at 29, and that it took the profit for me automatically last night when the coin spiked up. But when I woke up in the morning, the price was like back down to like 27. So if I had woke up in the morning, I would have missed the profit. And so that's why it's really important when you're trading, if you're using an exchange, like set an automated take profit. It's really easy to do, and I'm not going to go into a tutorial on it here, but just search up a video of like how to take profit automatically. In Binance, it's really easy to set up, and all the other places do it as well, all the other exchanges. So yeah, that's a pretty quick video. I hope this helped you. Let me know if you have any questions down below. But as a beginner, I think this is one of the easiest ways to just make some quick profits and easy profits. Just copy some other people's trades. Start researching some coins by looking at like the dips and trying to buy the dips. Don't get overcomplicated with like going into too much complexity of studying charts and shit. That's something that can come later. Just for now, like buy the dips, make some profit, and life's good. So I hope that helped, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.